The Premier League is widely considered as the strongest league in world football at this moment in time. It has the highest cumulative value of any league by some distance. Given the pressure for managers to get instant results in the English top flight, at times opportunities for younger players are limited. But there are still a group of elite youngsters taking to the Premier League like a duck to water. In the latest Premier League market value update on May 27th. The league increased its total value by a further €10.30 million to take the division to a staggering €11.15 billion market value, with lots of rises for the league's youthful talents. But who are the top 10 most valuable U21 players in the Premier League? 1. Jeremy Doku, Manchester City, 21 years old, €65 million. Jeremy Doku took no time adapting to Pep Guardiola's style of play, slotting straight into the left wing of Man City's attack. Often ahead of Jack Grealish. In 30 games he had 3 goals and 9 assists. He even equalled a Premier League record, registering 4 assists in one game in a 6-1 win against Bournemouth. Performance levels have slightly dropped since the turn of the year, but at 21 years of age, the future is bright for the Belgian. 2. Rasmus Højlund, Manchester United, 21 years old, €65 million. Up to now, Rasmus Højlund's stay at Manchester United has been a 2-year story. While the young Dane failed to score in his first 11 Premier League games in 2023, his form has picked up in 2024, starting with his first league goal against Aston Villa at the end of the month 12, before injuries hampered his progress. Højlund scored 7 goals in 6 games during that prolific run and finished the season well, with 30 games of 10 goals and 2 assists. 3. Kobbie Mainoo, Manchester United, 19 years old, €50 million. In a fairly miserable season for Man United, without a doubt one of the huge positives was the breakthrough season of midfielder Kobbie Mainoo. At just 19 years of age, he is often looked the most composed player on the pitch for the Red Devils. The youngster scored sensational goals against both Wolves and Liverpool and was named in England's provisional squad for the Euros. A €15 million increase sees the 19-year-old's market value hit €50 million already. 4. Evan Ferguson, Brighton, 19 years old, €50 million. Evan Ferguson broke onto the scene last season and scored 6 Premier League goals in his debut campaign in the English top flight for Brighton. At the start of this season, he continued his progression and scored 6 in just 11 starts, including a hat-trick against Newcastle, but has struggled for game time since. The young Irish forward has been linked with many of Europe's top clubs. Nevertheless, the lack of game time has led to a €10 million decrease in market value for Ferguson. 5. Levi Colwill, Chelsea, 21 years old, €50 million. Despite another pretty poor season for Chelsea, where the Blues finished 6th in the Premier League and shipped 63 goals, Levi Colwill has made some positive progress. After a steady season on loan at Brighton, he has forced his way into the Chelsea defence and made 23 league appearances for the Blues this season, as well as making his debut for England back in October against Australia. 6. Alejandro Garnacho, Manchester United, 19 years old, €45 million. When Alejandro Garnacho scored his mesmerising overhead kick against Everton in November, the watching world was left speechless at what the teenager had pulled off. The goal already won the league's Goal of the Month award and is touted as a strong contender for Goal of the Season. Since then, Garnacho has been a regular starter for Man United and been a strong performer in an underperforming Man United team. 7. Destiny Udogie, Tottenham, 21 years old, €45 million. Following his loan at Fiorentina last season, not many expected Destiny Udogie to have such an instant impact on the first team at Tottenham this campaign. However, the Italian has been an integral part of Ange Postecoglou's defence, also contributing to goals and 3 assists from the back. The 21-year-old rose by €5 million in value back in March, but an injury ended his season early. 8. Pape Matar Sarr, Tottenham, 21 years old, €45 million. Another top performer in Tottenham's team this season, Pep Matter says energy in midfield has been key to Postecoglou's setup. The Senegalese international has 3 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League this term, and saw his market value rise by €5 million in the latest Premier League market value update this May. 9. Gerard Branthwaite, Everton, 21 years old, €42 million. Outside of the top 3, Everton finished the season with the 4th best defence in the entire Premier League. A huge part of that has been Gerard Branthwaite, who has been a rock at the back for the Toffees. He has been included in England's provisional squad for the Euros and has been linked with a host of top European clubs. A €12 million market value increase this time around for the 21-year-old. 10. Rico Lewis, Manchester City, 19 years old, €38 million. Rico Lewis made his England debut aged 18 in November, and it was indicative of his start to life with the Man City first team. The fullback, who is capable of inverting or even playing in midfield, is one of the most highly regarded young players in Europe. Lewis received a plus €18 million increase in value back in December's market value update and retains his value this time around. Now, let's admire the goals of the young players.
Full of winning this. Is this a moment for Højlund? Look at his pace, look at his poise, and look at the finish. Here's Rashford making good ground and firing it in. That very much is a striker's goal from
through the middle. It's Garnacho into the box, and it's Højlund for 2. From McTominay, Copenhagen opened up, and it's 1-0. Rasmus Højlund has scored.
Alvarez, Foden, Doku. It's a good angle, it's in. Manchester City, with 4 minutes of regulation time to go plus stoppage time, are suddenly back in business. Onana caught out as he went down to his right, and Doku, we wondered whether he could make a difference. He has now. Manchester United with Bruno Fernandes miskicked it. Mainu! No flag this time. United 2 goals to the good. And it's the kids doing the damage to the holders. City this time, Stuart, cut to ribbons.
All as well, and the face.
Perisic's ball in, they can't. It's glanced into the back of the net. A lovely finish.
Sarr, great ball. Will reach it. Can Sarr in space. He's going to take the shot on and scores for Spurs. Fine finish. It hasn't taken long. Matatu's not the quickest of forwards in the Premier League, that's for sure. Well defended in turn by Pau Torres. 16 in total. By Kulusevski. From Sarr. He got it. And picks the punt. Dispossessed by Mata Sarr. Kulusevski! Sarr in the clear, off the post, and put in by Sarr. Firing it vaguely goalwards, and past Sarr.